On Inside Texoma, we are taking a look at what the kiddos can really get involved in this summer. We still have about a month and a half left of summer, so we're talking to several Texoma organizations about interesting ways your kiddos can get involved and have a great time before school starts back up. Now, joining me now, we have ladies from the YMCA, and there are so many things going on at the Y. What are some of the things that you're going to be talking about?
Well, I'll be talking about early childhood and summer day camp programs.
And I'll be talking about the Aquatics program and swimming with kids.
And I will be talking about the gymnastic program and some upcoming camps this July.
As you can see, there's a lot of things going on. That's just at the YMCA. We're also talking to representatives from Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, even the Boys and Girls Club. It all starts right now on Inside Texoma. Hello everyone, I'm Ashley FITZWATER. Thanks for joining us for Inside Texoma. This morning we have numerous organizations all over Texoma talking about things to get your kiddos involved in this summer. Joining me now, we have three representatives from the YMCA. We have Michelle McCoy, she is the Child Care Branch Director, Julianne CLAIRDAY, who specializes in the aquatics, and Miranda HOFF, a gymnastics instructor. We appreciate all of you being here today. I know parents, go ahead, grab a notebook and a pen. You're going to need lots of notes on all the good things that are taking place. So kind of just starting with you, Michelle, childcare, such an important thing in the summer. You know, kids go to school all day, and now, you know, parents still have to go to work during the summer. So what is offered at the Y?
A little bit of everything. We do care for our early childhood kiddos, which is up through age 5, and then we also do summer day camp programs for our kids through 6th grade. So any kid has the opportunity to participate. We have weekly sessions. We do different field trips. We do swimming. We're always working on social development. So we have activities that kind of go along with each of those things. And character development is just one of the things that we really focus on.
Now, is this a Monday through Friday program?
Yes, it is. It's Monday through Friday, and we're open from 6 to 6. They can sign up and use any time between those times. We do have extended care also for our parents up till 9 p.m.
Wow, that's great. So really covering the workday for all the parents
absolutely.
Out there. What are some of the things the kids do? I know you mentioned, you know, they go out on these field trips and they're just busy, staying busy and, you know, but learning a lot throughout the day as well. I know that's important as well.
That's very true. You know, this week, for example, our older kids were going to the Humane Society to help volunteer with some of the animals over there. We've also been to the Faith Mission to volunteer, and we've got Vacation Bible School coming up next week. So our kids are always out there doing things, not just I want to go have fun and go roller skating, but we're also teaching them how to volunteer as adults. So
I love that. Is that rewarding to be able to see these kids do this?
It's awesome because, you know, just being able to see their faces when they come back or when they're in the middle of helping fill the pantry at the Faith Mission and things like that. There's not enough to say. I mean, there's just not words.
Why do you think it's important, or why does the YMCA feel it's important to offer those things, to not just have them in a classroom or in a setting where they're, you know, working or playing, to really get them out in the community?
Well, you know, it's about teaching them how to be a whole person, and you can't just do that in a classroom. So you've got to get them out there. They've got to see real-world experiences. They've got to have those hands-on experiences for them to learn and to truly develop.
I love it. And again, this is the child care. Is this at every branch, or is there one particular branch the kiddos would go to?
Well, we have drop-off locations at all 3 branches. So, yeah, I mean, we can pick them up and we take them back, and you don't have to do a lot. Drop them off in the morning, pick them up in the evening. We take care of the rest. Breakfast, lunch, afternoon snacks, swimming, field trips.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a full day for the kids. So that way they're nice and tired whenever they go home, but have had an educational and fun-filled day. What about prices? Does that range for if you're a member or a non-member?
We do. We have a sliding scale fee. Those who are family members do get a discount. We also offer sibling discounts. Oh, okay. So it's a wide array. We also accept CCAS, which is Child Care Assistance Services. So.
Well, that's important, and that's good to know. So if you have more than one child, you're going to get some sort of a break there.
Right.
And what is the best way if they're interested in this? How do they go about, finding out more information or signing their kids up?
They just need to give us a call at 855-2301. That's our main child care line, and we'll be able to get them taken care of.
All right. Well, it sounds good. Well, Julianne, you also focus on the aquatics aspect of this, and I know during the summertime, pool and swimming is one of the things kids want to do, but some of them just flat out don't know how to swim. So there are tons of things parents can take advantage of to really get their kids involved, correct?
Correct. We offer swim lessons in the morning and the evening. We also have open swim Monday through Friday, 1 to 5. We have numerous camps that we have going on. Right now we have a gym swim camp that they are really learning those swimming skills. So we have quite a bit of things that they can come to at the Family YMCA for the aquatics.
And I love the swim lessons part. I know my little boy actually took advantage of that. It's important to really teach your kids to swim. And, kind of going to the swim lessons, can you walk us through? I mean, if you have an infant, is this something you would recommend starting? What are the age groups that these kids need to start learning how to swim?
Absolutely. We start them out at 6 months, 6 months to 18. We have the parent-child swim classes. And I think that's very essential, just to give your child exposure to water, so they do know what it feels like to get their head wet, get their ears wet. So I think that's very essential. And we offer swim lessons all the way up to adults. We have a couple of adults that are actually taking some of our private swim lessons.
That's important, because you're right. It's not just kids. Maybe you didn't learn how to swim as a kid, so you want to learn how to swim as an adult, or you have kids. So private lessons, that way, if they're not comfortable maybe doing it as a group, then...
Yes, ma'am. We do offer private swim lessons.
I love that. Now, what about classes? How long do these classes last for the kids, or do they move up to other classes, maybe to learn a little bit more, or how does that work?
Well, typically we have different sessions offered through the summer, and a session is 2 weeks, Monday through Thursday, and it's 30 minutes a day. And it just depends on each child and if they're able to learn. It just depends if they're scared of the water, if they've been exposed to the water. We can promote them up to the next level. So,
and then they just continue to learn more and more.
They just continue to learn.
I love that. What is the best part, Julianne, for you? Being there with those kids, or even the adults, and finally, after those 2 weeks are over, after they're done with those sessions, seeing them jump off the diving board, or seeing them go underwater, or just maybe not cry in the water. How exciting is that to see?
That it's overwhelming to me, just to see a child overcome the fear of getting their head wet or going under, or even jumping off the diving board. It's so overwhelming, and it's the greatest feeling in the world, knowing that I had something to do with that child in overcoming a fear or learning a special technique, and knowing that they are going to carry that on for the rest of their lives. And so I think it's an amazing feeling.
I love that. And just kind of one last note for parents. Why would you say it's important that parents take advantage of this?
It's very important, because I think some people don't realize the danger a swimming pool can have. And so we offer different things to help them stay afloat and kind of survival skills in case they were to fall in the water. So, it's very beneficial to get your child into some type of swim lesson class.
Same thing, they just need to call the YMCA if they're interested in that?
Yes, they can call. The Family YMCA is where we are located.
Okay, and there's also those open swim days you can take advantage of, too. So that's always fun. After you learn how to swim, get out there and enjoy the water. Huh? And, Miranda, just kind of talking about gymnastics, I know kids love gymnastics. Time to get all that energy out and learn how to tumble and different things. What is really offered in the gymnastics program?
Well, we have several levels that we teach there at the YMCA. We start out, we have a Mommy and Me class, which is 12 months and up. And we go all the way up to a level 3 class right now. And those ages usually are, 12 years old. So quite a wide range of children and different skills that you have to teach them, but it's a lot of fun, and it's very rewarding.
What are some of the things like maybe those smaller ones will be doing? If it's the Mommy and Me class, so you bring maybe your little one with you, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Are they learning coordination? What's kind of the things they're learning?
With the little ones, we try to focus on coordination and strength, and it's a lot of fun to have their parents with them because it's a little more comfortable for the instructors as well as the parents, you know, not letting their children run around the gym all day. But with the younger ones, we do try to tend on focusing on their flexibility and coordination. We have obstacle courses specified for the younger ones, including ages to about 4. Okay. So we really try to get their coordination down pat before we start with our upper levels, like the balance beam and the uneven bars and the vault and the tumble tramp. So
I love it. A lot of fun things going on. So there's camps too as well coming up, right?
Yes, we just finished the gymnastics swim camp, which was awesome. We had a great turnout for it, and I'm really looking forward to our July gymnastics camp. I'm really excited, so I hope a lot of kids sign up for it because it'll be a lot of fun and entertaining.
What are the age groups for that camp?
We're going to start out at 4 and try to go up to age 12, but it's open. I mean, I had high school girls in my cheerleading camp, so it's pretty open.
Open to the age groups. And boys and girls. We definitely want to mention. Get them both in there. The brothers, the sisters, bring them all. The cousins too, huh?
Get them off the couch and into the gym this summer. So.
I love it. Well, and again, is that taking place at the Family YMCA?
Yes, it is. It will be at the Bill Bartley branch, which is the Family YMCA. So.
Okay. Well, ladies, we appreciate you being here today. A lot of things going on. This is just at the YMCA. You definitely want to head to newschannel6now.com where you can find a link to the YMCA and just learn a lot more about how to get your kiddos involved. This is just 3 of the great things that they have going on there. So thanks again. We need to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Joining me now, 2 ladies from Girl Scouts of Texas, Oklahoma Plains. I appreciate you both being here today. We have Sherrie Scott, Membership Specialist, and Barbara Reynolds, Membership Manager, and here to talk about such an exciting event that's actually going to be starting tomorrow. That's Monday, and it is the Twilight Camp, and this is for all Texoma girls to really get involved in. Tell us a little bit about this camp.
Yes. Well, Twilight Camp is something that Girl Scouts here in Wichita Falls and the surrounding areas have traditionally had. So it's going to be 4 evenings, and it's going to be at our Girl Scout Center, which they'll be able to be inside where it's air conditioned.
That's nice. That's important.
Yes.
Yes. It's heat.
Yes. And we will do a few outdoor activities also in our covered area. But we're just excited. We want girls who are entering kindergarten through girls entering 6th grade to come and just have a fun experience with us. We've got a lot of fun things planned, and we always like having just groups of girls to come, and we enjoy that.
Absolutely. So, time to bond and get together and have a great time. Now, is this, are you spending the night, or is this like an all day or an afternoon, or what are the hours you're looking at for this camp?
Right. It's going to be in the evening, and we'll begin at 6 o'clock, and then they'll get to be with us till 7:30.
Okay, so what all are they going to be doing? Is this different for each age group, because you talked about kindergarten all the way up to the 6th grade, or are they all kind of together doing the same thing?
Right, they'll be together. We gear the activities just for all the girls to enjoy, and at a lot of our events, they all just come together and just enjoy it. So.
That's great. If you have siblings or something, or if you have a younger one, then she can be there with her, correct? Not going to have to separate her, a cousin or a friend or anything, so they're comfortable with each other and able to all hang out. What are some of the things you have planned? Can you give us a sneak peek of some of the things the girls are going to expect?
Yes. One evening we're going to do wacky science, and we've had this before with groups of girls who really enjoy that. So we'll just be exploring, just making some different items and seeing how things interact, and so that's always
wacky science. I know they'll love that.
We'll make some silly putty and have some rockets and maybe solar s'mores.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yes.
And I love how it's fun and educational. You know, I think that's important for the summer. They're not in school, but they're still learning, and so they're having a good time.
That's what we like to do. We like to have fun with a purpose.
I love it. Fun with a purpose. That's important. Why is it so important for the young ladies and these girls and the parents really to even get their girls involved in Girl Scouts and these types of camps?
Well, personally, I've been involved in Girl Scouting for over 20 years, and so it's really in my blood, but I really think that we want the girls to have fun, but along with that fun, the girls are learning a lot, and they're learning a lot about values, They're learning things that we hope every girl learns, but they're building their leadership skills because we realize these are going to be the girls that are our leaders of tomorrow.
That's right.
And so that's really what we are promoting. And I think a lot of times people think of Girl Scouts as you come in the fall and you might get a flyer at school. And if you miss that registration, then, you've just missed it for the year. But that's really not true at all in Girl Scouting. We do things year-round, and we accept girls year-round. We had one come in the office just a little while ago and sign up. And so we try to provide a lot of different programs that will interest all girls. We have some really neat new programs coming out, and we've just done kind of a pilot on some of them, and we have some brand new books. And one of the pilots that we're doing is called Amaze, and it is actually for girls 6th through the 8th grade. And it touches on the things that those girls have to deal with today, and that is bullying. We touch on cliques. We touch on, first impressions. Everything that, is so important that the girls may not even think about. Yeah. But we're really excited about our new programs coming out and being able to maybe, we still want those kindergarten and first grade and up, but we really also want those older girls.
Sure.
Because we think that we really have some programs that's really going to affect, them and their lives.
I love that. That you're right. So influential at that age. So
they are.
That's a great program that you have coming up. Now, it's not too late. Parents can still sign their kids up for this camp or any of the other things. If you can just kind of tell us how they do that.
Yes, but they can contact us at our office located on Kemp Street. Just give us a call and talk to any one of us there in the office, and we'd be glad to give them some information, and we can get them involved and get them registered for our events.
And Monday morning is not too late. Sherrie said just give them a call, and you can get your kids involved.
Right.
So although you're watching this on a Sunday, just make sure and give them a call tomorrow morning and get your little girl enrolled. So thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it and excited about Twilight Camp and everything going on with Girl Scouts. So we need to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Joining me now is ADELE Lewis. She is here with Boy Scouts Northwest Texas Council. She is a unit commissioner. And ADELE, we appreciate you being here today to talk about things going on this summer with the Boy Scouts.
Well, anytime I can talk about Boy Scouts is a good day for me, so I'm glad we have the opportunity.
And this is close to your heart, too. I know you have a little one in Boy Scouts.
Yes, I have one in Boy Scouts, and I've got a daughter in Girl Scouts who hopefully will transition to Venture Crew when she gets to be 8th grader.
I love it. So many things going on this summer for the boys to get involved in. I know some of the camps have already happened, but that doesn't matter because there's troops, correct, that they can still get involved in, and each troop does individual things, correct?
Traditionally, your Cub Scouts, your 1st to 5th graders, don't do anything during the summer.
Okay.
Okay? But if you've got a 6th grader or up to 12th grade and under 18, then he can join Boy Scouts. And Boy Scout troops meet all during the summer, every week. And they go camping every month.
Wow.
So if you join right now, you're still going to be able to get involved in a troop and do some things this summer.
What are some of the things that these troops do? I mean, how often do they meet? And, what are maybe a typical thing that they would do that week?
A Boy Scout troop or even a Cub Scout pack meets weekly. Most of the ones in Wichita Falls meet on Monday nights, some Tuesday or Wednesday nights, but mainly Monday. Mm-hmm. And once a month we go on a weekend camp out. And then once we get to the summer, we start week-long campouts for the boys because they're out of school.
Yes.
So 2 weeks ago, I just got back from Colorado. We took 20 boys up there from my troop. So every troop finds like a location around the country that they're going to go to for their summer camp, week-long camp.
So it's not even necessarily here just in Wichita Falls that they're camping
out.
You went to Colorado.
We went to Colorado. We go to Copper Breaks Park out near Quanah. We go to Palo Duro Canyon. We go to Fort Richardson, Fort Davidson, all those forts. So, yeah, we pick out a different location. There's some favorites, obviously, but
Yeah.
we go to different locations every month.
How exciting. I know if there's any little boys or moms watching right now, they're probably, how do I sign my child up for this? So how do they go about doing this?
Well, since the kids aren't in school right now, the best thing is to go to the Boy Scout office on Maplewood. It's right behind Wendy's, and their phone number is 696-2735. You'll find them in the phone book.
Okay.
Go there and find out what troops they have available. You might want to make a visitation on that troop. And then also you can sign up at the council office. If you wait till August, you may or may not have a chance at your school. It depends on the principal if they allow us to come in and do a recruiting session.
Okay.
So if it gets to August or September and your kid's not in a troop, you really want him in a troop, call the office. Call now if he's 6th grade or older. And we can get him started with the troop.
And so many fun things. I'm jealous. This sounds like a lot of fun going on these camp outs.
We went horseback riding 2 weeks ago. We did a cope course. We were walking around in the trees on wires and lines with a safety harness. We were doing rock climbing, just everything. Rocket shoot-offs, just a little bit of everything depending on what the kids were into.
Oh, well, just kind of one final thought. If you can just tell the moms and dads or the grandparents or whoever's watching right now why it's so important. Like, why is it so important to you to have your little one in Boy Scouts?
You know what? We build the whole man here. So we've got, these boys are being physically challenged by going camping. They're being mentally challenged because we're teaching them lifelong skills, whether it be just first aid, putting up a tent, where to pitch your tent and where not to pitch your tent. So these are life lessons. A little bit ethics goes into it. Honor your country, your church, your community, and help out with service projects for them. So we're trying to build the whole boy in different segments.
What a great thing. Well, Adele, I appreciate it. It sounds like a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of parents out there who are eager to sign their little ones up for this. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We need to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Joining me now, I have two guests here from the Boys and Girls Club here to talk about so many exciting things taking place this summer. We have Carlos Martinez. He is the Director of Operations. And a special treat for us, we have Derek Neal. He is actually the Youth of the Year and a junior staff. Congratulations again on that. I just think that's awesome. So we definitely want to, mention that to everyone at home. We're very proud of him. And, Boys and Girls Club offers so much during the summer and lots of different summer programs for these kids and parents to get those kiddos involved in. Can you tell us a little bit about some of those?
Sure. We have a lot of activities going on at the clubs. Anything from a game room where they can play pool, foosball, they get that social interaction and get to learn how to behave around each other. We have gyms in all of our locations as well where they get to play little organized games. They may do some pickup basketball, volleyball, those type of things. We have a computer lab where the kids get to learn computer games, and they actually, even though they're not in school, they're learning. The other day I was in the club, and they had a search where they're searching about diamonds. So they get to Google diamonds, and they get to learn about where the diamonds come from, the different cuts, and those type of things. We have swim lessons, just a variety of things for the kids.
Sounds like you name it, and it's at the Boys and Girls Club.
It is.
Now, there are different locations. How many different locations are there available for people to take advantage of?
We have 6 different locations in Wichita Falls, and we have 3 of those locations that are open from 8 to 5. That's the central, the southeast, and southwest branches are open from 8 to 5. And then we have our northwest branch off Maureen Street that's open from 11 to 8 p.m. And then we have our northeast and our Rosewood branches that are open from 2 to 8 p.m.
So hours for everyone, huh?
Yeah, 12 hours a day.
If you have a job or something that, prohibits you to, or, you need to leave your kids somewhere, I guess, in the evenings or something for your kiddos to do and get involved in, then there's a branch you can find. Huh?
Absolutely.
I love it. Derek, you've really been involved in this program for a long time. What would you want to say to any of the young people out there to encourage them to take part in the Boys and Girls Club?
Well, a couple of things is, the main thing really is that the Boys and Girls Club is a place you can go and be yourself. You don't have to be somebody that you want to be. You can be yourself, and there's always somebody there that you can sit and talk to if you have a problem, and you have meet so many new people there.
So a lot of new friends.
Yes,
as well.
a lot of new friends that encourage you as you grow up.
And I love that. You know, someone to talk to your problems with. A lot of times you think, oh, it's a fun place to go and play. But, you know, there are things that you want to talk to someone about, so someone you can trust that you would find there. That's important. What makes you want to go ahead and, you know, you're a junior staffer. I know one day you'd love to be on staff there as well. Why? Why is that important to you?
Because to me, being on the staff is basically like, for some kids, it's being their family. Some kids don't have parents to go to, and being on staff, a lot of times you are their parents, and you help them with situations.
I love it. So impressive, isn't he? Is this just rewarding? I mean, is this why you do this every day?
It is, absolutely.
It's just incredible. So what is the best part about this? And, you know, what would you really want to say, just kind of one final thought to all the parents at home about the summer programs and things going on?
Don't leave them at home. Let them come to the club and have a great time, be able to meet good friends and have a fun summer.
How do they need to sign up if they're interested in signing up or taking part?
They can come to any of our locations, and the membership fee is $12 per year, which is not very much.
That's great.
And they can come to there, or they can call our club at 322-2012.
I love it. So it's affordable, and again, you know, you've heard straight from Derek just how rewarding and a great place it is to be. Thank you both so much for being here and sharing about the Boys and Girls Club. We really appreciate it, and that's just a touch. I know they have much more that you can learn about, and you can find that all on their website. And if you need more, head to newschannel6now.com. Thanks for joining us, Texoma. We'll see you back here next Sunday morning for another look inside Texoma.